Hi guys, what is going on and welcome to today's YouTube video. In today's video we are going to discuss the current state of Bitcoin, and we can see that yesterday Bitcoin did retrace its entire pump that we got from the bullish news that the SEC has lost its case against Grayscale. I was telling you guys already, never trust a news pump, never trust a news dump, and once again it got proven to be right because we pumped all the way from here all the way towards 28.2k, and ever since then we have been retracing that entire pump. Now that is not a coincidence. Why is this not a coincidence? Because this pump over here made sure that there was no low whatsoever that people could use to cover their stop loss. So what will happen is everyone thinks that this is a bullish move. Everyone thinks that we break structure over here. The problem is that we didn't break structure over here. Why? Because the high over here did not bring us to a new low compared to this low, right? So that's not the high that you want to break in order to shift market structure again to the upside on the 4-hourly time frame. Right now, we can see that this high brought us to a new low compared to this low. Right? So now in order to switch market structure to the upside, we should break this high. If the high is not bringing us to a new low, it's not the high that you want to break in order to shift market structure again. Okay? So what happened is people thought this was a break of structure. Like I said, it wasn't a break of structure, but there wasn't any particular low that people could use to cover their stop loss if they wanted to long on the pullback. And trust me, loads and loads of people wanted to long on the pullback. Where do you think they were going to put their stop? They were going to put their stop beneath the low over here. And they all got stopped out right now. I was telling you guys there was a very, very decent possibility that we were going to sweep the liquidity beneath these lows. I did have my alert set, as explained in a previous video, around the previous range high. So I did have my alerts over here. Because in my opinion, if Bitcoin was going to find proper support over here, if it was going to show signs of strength, it was a nice long opportunity. But I was telling you guys, I wasn't going to set limits. I was going to wait for the reaction of the level. And if we are going to zoom in, we can see that we barely got any reaction off of this level. Yes, we got a very small bounce over here, but no break of structure, no consolidation above the support or whatsoever, so no signs of bullishness. So a very good decision in hindsight to not set any limits here and to wait for a bullish reaction. Unfortunately, this also means that I wasn't positioned in a short position, and that's a little bit unfortunate, of course. But in the month of September, I will have plenty of time to trade. I will also be going back to Forex and commodity trading. I have a lot of time to be behind the charts, so I can't wait to get some nice trades in. If you want to follow those trades, make sure to join our free Discord. The link can be found in the description. Now, the question is, what's next for Bitcoin? If we're going to check the monthly, we can see that we closed the previous month candle in the red. It was a pretty solid red candle close. Now, important is the candle still closed above this previous resistance area, right? So we did wick below it over here, but we did manage to close above it. So it's not the most bearish candle I have ever seen. Still not the strongest candle at all as well. Now, the daily is looking like we could see some more downside. I'm still expecting us to take out this wick maybe even. Why? Because on some exchanges, we did sweep this low, like over here on this exchange, Bybit. But on some exchange, we didn't sweep this low. I'm kind of expecting price to sweep the low on all exchanges. So we can actually remove this line. We can just use this line. I'm personally expecting there's a decent possibility that at some point we are going to sweep the low and maybe then reverse from there. Important is to realize that currently Bitcoin is range bound on almost all time frames. We can see beautiful range over here, some deviations above the range high to accumulate the short positions. We did reject beautifully from the mid-range, So what should be next? Exactly, the range low should be next. Now the only problem is, like I said, on some exchanges we did sweep that range low. So either we are going to sweep the range low, reclaim it and send it back up towards the range high, or we are going to find support around the range low, maybe get a little bit of a sweep and then pump towards the mid-range and maybe afterwards the range high. That is my higher time frame plan for Bitcoin. On the lower time frame, there's another scenario that is kind of likely to play out, because also on the lower time frames, let's check the 2 hourly. I think that's the most clean. We have a very, very clean range. So we have the range high over here and we have the range low over here, right? We can see mid-range being respected beautifully over here, over here, over here, and over here. Now, the mid-range did not get respected on this pump and the mid-range did not get respected on this dump. But that's not a problem at all. The mid-range is being respected in the past. This can be seen as a deviation above the range high. This was a deviation below the range low. So right now we can trade this range until it breaks. Let's also check out the fixed price volume profile of the current range. We can see that we are currently trading around the point of control, around the value area low. Now, personally, what I would be looking for is to get a potential failed auction beneath the value area low. What do I mean by that? I want to see another dip, preferably early next week, because the weekend is coming up, guys. So personally, not really interested in taking any crypto trades. But if early next week, we're going to get a dip beneath the previous low, if we're going to get a dip beneath the value area low, and if we're going to dip into that range low area, this might be a nice opportunity to start looking for longs. We have a very clear invalidation beneath this low. If we manage to find support over here, reclaim this value area low, we are looking at a potential failed auction, and in that case we should get a move towards the value area high, which also aligns with that range high. That's a crucial resistance area where I would take a lot of profits. But if you do get a dip, look for longs over here. Maybe if we reclaim the value area low, that could be your long trigger as well, right? Enter over here, invalidation over here, or you can add to a current already existing long position once we reclaim the value area low. Take some profits around the mid-range, take some profits around the range high, and keep a little bit of a move back if we might take out one of the buy-side liquidity highs over here. Very clean potential long position developing on the lower time frame, very clean potential long position developing based on the range on the higher time frame. Both of them should be watched very, very carefully over the upcoming days, over the upcoming week. I do believe September will be a month with plenty of volatility, so I'm extremely excited for that. If you guys do have any questions after watching today's YouTube video, please let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to smash up the like button and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on Monday's video. Ciao, ciao!